Ah. Hell yeah. So, how many of you showed up? Let's go. Why does the music always look like it's coming up so loud? It's not that loud in my headset. Like, that's like half my speaking volume, apparently. Right, what are we doing today? I am boiling hot. I don't think it's going to be a very long stream because I've been trying to avoid even being on my computer. My room is so small it turns into an oven just because my computer gets a little warm. It's horrible. Oh, wrong person. Honestly. It's freaking terrible. Prop artist at Vanta VR. Why do I just not see... Anytime I see like an artist... Wow, I can't tell if his stuff's good or bad. I mean, that's good, right? It's like really low... Not low quality, low quality. Oh, wait. Hold on a minute. I don't know why I'm looking at other people's work while... Hi, how's it going? Well, his stuff isn't even unwrapped. Is it just world unwrapped? That won't be exciting at all. Anyways. I feel garbage today. I'm not gonna lie. I feel awful. I literally just wrote in the stream, not gonna be streaming, and I was like, I'm not gonna ditch, even if I only go for an hour. It's better than nothing, innit? Innit? Innit, fam? So what am I missing? Oh, the interior, right. So... So we need to essentially get rid of these for now. We'll separate them out. Selection. Oh my. No, clearly the ones are separated. When I reconnect them, they should. Yeah, swap back to their normal. But for now, that are in the window. So where's this part? Oh, I put a plane on it, right. Clever. I mean, I'm probably going to make it so you can actually see through it. Can you make Naruto village houses? I don't know. Let's see. Hey, Wolf, how's it going? Naruto village. I've never seen Naruto. Naruto. House. Well, like this. I mean, that doesn't look pretty. That doesn't look hard at all. That's not what. That's what Naruto looks like. Huh. Yeah, I mean, that looks pretty doable. That's not even loading properly, but I get the idea. Oh my. Is that okay? That's all 3D, right? This is cool. That's all 3D too. Very low poly. You know what? If you guys got anything you want me to review today, I'll do that too. Because I feel garbage. Doubt. Oh wait. Good. How's you going? I feel like garbage, but not too bad. Doubting my fitness to be an artist due to my incline to burn out all the time and trying to finish a short story that is due on Friday. What about you? I was like, I know a lot of people who burn out really quickly. I feel like people who burn out too quickly are too over keen on making everything a little too perfect, I tend to find. I don't know if that's in your case as well, but most people I know, they'd finish something and then delete it and redo it. Or they'd get to a point where it's like 95% done. Instead of just saying that's good enough, they'd then spend quadruple the time getting that little 5%. And that's great and all, but that's a really good way on burning yourself out. You should focus. The way I overcome burnout is I focus on getting the scene done or getting the item done rather than getting it perfect. And that really, really helps me out. Well, it's going pretty good actually. They're just so like everyone's got all these tasks and everything. Like, oh, we've put all the I do get tasks. I do get tasks on the website that they have. You are amazing. You are dope. You are a great YouTuber, streamer, and dope at modeling and skill. Thank you. When emotionally, I feel fine. I feel garbage, like physically. Yeah. Well, it's been pretty good, but like they just don't seem to give me really tasks. Like they're like, instead of being like, oh, we want this little thing with this little thing, they kind of just go, we want you to get all of this done. Or we'll give you this task and just get it done. Like they've given me so much freedom because they just trust me to get the work done. They trust me to use my own judgment, which is nice. Yeah, I'm a perfectionist, but also I knew it. Everyone is also a perfectionist who does it. I struggle a lot with concentration. I will test myself for ADHD at some point, but the main problem is mental health and getting work done. Ah, right. If you have a lot of trouble getting at least it finished, like if you're going through environment, make it just up of blocks or something, you know? Like, go really, really simple. Or if you want to do, like, a prop, again, go really simple. Just make something that is so small that accomplishing it feels like nothing. But just getting something done feels so much better, even if it's really simple, than never finishing a bigger project. Because that just makes you feel awful. I've only ever not finished 2 projects, especially for YouTube, and it was the arcade, which I will probably eventually get back to, especially with UE5 and with the new lighting and that, and the little sci-fi apartment I was gonna do. And it's somewhat because like my skills at the time, I didn't feel like were up to the challenge. Now I probably could go back to them and do it, but yeah, you always need to do something that's up to your level, maybe a tiny bit of a push, because if it's a tiny bit of a push, you'll improve, but not enough that you'll never get it finished. That is the biggest problem when it comes to burnout, is it's just time, right? Like, you're not going to be burnt out if your project is a day long. Like, if you spend, maybe you will if it's like an 8-hour one, like I'm working 8-hour days at the moment, but UE5 is great. My dream project will happen next year on the release date. Nice. I just feel a lot of it comes down to being a perfectionist. And almost everyone I know who never finishes stuff is because they're too worried about perfecting what they're making. And I can fly through even the work scene I'm working on I can fly through any and all my scenes and show you how many mistakes there are, how many things I could have improved on, how many items needed better textures, needed better modeling, needed better high polys. But like, I'll get one up now, alright? Because I literally have an item in mind that I think's garbage. But I mean, even now I'm taking a break on this because I want to make this wagon. I do need colder days though. I'm so hot. It's like 30 degrees in my room and I hate it. 85 degrees Fahrenheit if you're the Fahrenheit user. It's garbage. It's so warm. Like this bookshelf. This bookshelf, when I finished it, I was like, man, this didn't turn out very good. Like it's just a lack of detail and stuff on it. But honestly, when it's here and it's not a focus of a scene, I'm just not going to care about it. And even if someone did sit here and focus and sort of go, that could have been a little better, it doesn't matter because I have the rest of the scene to compensate for that, you know? Sometimes things turn out well, sometimes they don't. It doesn't mean they're not usable. You just need to be smart about how you use them, because no time is wasted. Whether or not you're able to find a use for the item, you get better time and energy. Yeah, you get better at it just gives you practice, and I think none of that time is wasted ever. Never feel like, even if you don't use the item you've made and it turns out absolute garbage and you can't use it in the scene, that is not wasted time. Believe me. The room looks great, thank you. Like none of that time is wasted, and the more, honestly, the less pressure you put on yourself, the more work you'll end up getting done, because you feel more free when working. I kind of do that already. Your scene looks amazing. Wish I could be around more often. I want to support you. Oh, thank you. I wish I could be around more often. I'm so knackered lately. Like, I don't consider myself that much of a hard worker at this job, because I'm a pretty fast worker. So I just work at a consistent pace. But like, just 8 hours, waking up at 9 o'clock every day, having trouble sleeping. I'm getting chest pains again, and that has been stopping me from sleeping well. I've just been waking up, not necessarily tired, but by the end of the day, I'm just like, ugh. And you could say, oh, that's what a work day's like, Steve. I used to work at Lidl's and stuff and do 10-hour shifts, you know. I know what a full, hard work day feels like. Don't you lecture me. Yeah. Like this. Like, especially in like this is so many small assets. Oh, that looks cool to do that. Like, there's nothing that fancy here. It does help if you obviously enjoy it. I've said this before, like, if you're trying to do 3D art and stuff because it's just, oh, you think that's where the money is. If that's why you're doing it, please pick another career. By all means. It's not bad money if you get into a good position, but at the end of the day, if you become like a lawyer or something, you're going to be earning more, right? Or even a website designer seems to earn a lot of money, or programmers. Especially programmers who don't work on video games. But it's got to be something you enjoy doing, right? I enjoy doing this in my spare time. This, what I've made here, this doesn't feel like work to me. Sure, coming on stream and stuff kind of feels sometimes like I'm not necessarily working, but I'm like, oh, I want that. But like, can I just select these? Side? There you go. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily feel like I'm working. It kind of feels like, oh, I'm putting extra time to 3D modeling, and it kind of feels like I don't want to say working. Kind of feels like I'm exerting myself, especially after a full day's work. But it still like I enjoy. Like, we can go play football. I hate football, but I'm English, so I have to use it as an example. Like, we're going to play football, you know, you get tired doing it, and it's the same in 3D. You get mentally tired, and you get artistically tired and exhausted. But that doesn't mean I'm like, it doesn't turn into like I'm not enjoying it at the same time. I don't know, it's really hard to get the words out. I feel like I'm just talking gibberish. I hope you guys get kind of what I mean. But burnout happens to everybody. Like, I like to think I'm not immune to burnout, but I like to think, the video game, Burnout Paradise. but I definitely feel like I hold a lot of strength, a lot of strength against burnout. Like, I did not want to stream today. I didn't. I literally was writing in chat, saying I had a bad chest and my room's boiling and I feel tired. And that's all true. I do feel tired. My chest is hurting. But you know what? I thought to myself, if I don't do it, I'm going to, like, just hate myself. I'm going to regret it. Because at the end of the day, it's something I enjoy doing. It's like, you know what it reminds me of? You know, like when you go to watch a movie and you think to yourself, if I'm speaking absolute crap right now, by the way, just tell me to stop. But, you know, like when you go to watch a movie and you're like, oh, I just can't bother to put a movie on. Oh, and every time you think of a movie, you're like, what about this one? I don't know. I just can't. I want to watch something, but I can't bother. But when you finally put something on, you watch it, and you're like, man, that was really good. I'm glad I put something on. Even though you was like whining all the way up until that point. If it was the same with 3D, you know, I never regret being on stream or just doing 3D because it's an artistic outlet. It exhausts me in a positive way because it gets me to exhaust my artistic need, you know, something like creativity. And if I don't, then it just sort of builds up. How do I create a new collection? Well, that didn't do it, did it? Oh, hidden objects. Where is it here? I don't understand. Oh. I understand even less now. You know what? We're gonna grab you and we're gonna just go yeet. Who needs to hide it when I can just move out the way? I've always, like, that's a little good example. I've always been the kind of person who just sort of makes up solutions to things. Like, I won't sit there and go, that's not the correct way. I need to do it the proper way. If a way works, I'm just like, it's good enough. Let's just stick it with that. Well, I don't know if you guys can hear the fan. I need it right now, but I apologize if you can hear a fan. It doesn't seem to be getting picked up. Select all of them, actually. But look at this scene. Like, look, this is made up of so many simple parts. It just sort of comes together and looks like it looks like something that took a lot more effort than it did. You know what I'm saying? We've got some basic beveling on it. Let's quickly do a... There you go, that's better. No. Yes. Yes. We need a little... Is that a bed? That is a bed. We've got a bed up here. Anyways, guys, tell me what's going on with you lot. I've just been rambling on. Give me some hot news, some hot takes, some hotness. Am I hotness? I'm just remembering something that happened when I worked at Corals. So when I worked at Corals, I used to have to go on these long walks to deposit a load of money. Literally, I'm not even kidding, a load of money. Like, they got us to deposit up to 5,000. I walked to the post office with like 5 grand in my pocket. Like, I'm not even kidding. That's what they got us to do. Which, in my opinion, is freaking awful. Talk about easy target. I'm surprised I didn't get mugged. Anyways, that wasn't the whole point to why I mentioned that. Actually, we'll make this one bigger. So I remember saying to my co-worker, I said to her, if I ever stink, tell me. I went, don't beat around the bush, you know. If I stink, I've gone for a long walk. I don't expect to smell nice. And it's oh god, it was so sunny that summer as well. I was like, just tell me. And one time, she was like a 60, 70-year-old woman, very nice woman. One day she came in and she just gave me like a deodorant kit. I didn't say anything, just gave me a deodorant kit, and I was like, message received. That was so funny. I know, it will do beams. I've never understood why people get upset with that. You know, when people are like, you can't just say I smell. I'm like, why not? If you stink, that's not affecting you. That's affecting me. You know, and I'm a smelly boy. I'm not gonna lie. So I appreciate it when people are honest and tell me if I'm a little bit stinky and I need to go put on some deodorant or I need to go have a shower. That's good to me. I want to hear that if it's true. So it confuses me to why people get really like. I get when they get like a little embarrassed. You know, that's understandable. But when they get like upset that you've said that. Then again, I don't get insulted by any of that kind of stuff. I remember when my mom told me my sister looked like crap because she'd worked non-stop for like 3 days or something, like she'd barely slept. And she got really insulted for it. And she was like, oh, you look like all this or that. And I was just sitting there like, but you know you look like crap. And she was, yeah. And I was like, well then, she just said it because she like is worried, you know. I don't get insulted by a lot of that kind of stuff. Only when people insult my art, you know. Then I'm like, ree. A good way of not getting burnt out as well is streaming. No, that'll probably, a lot of people probably couldn't stream and do 3D art. That's not to say I'm anything special. I'm just a bit of I talk a little too much. Hey X Danger, I'm curious to know, why did you move your workflow from Maya to Blender? Is it Maya amazing software? Maya's okay. I would never go as far as say Maya's amazing. I even have a licensed version and everything, but especially because that works paying for it at the moment. But like, Maya's nothing special. It doesn't have a modifier. It's slower. At the end of the day, they're both the exact same sort of software. Oh, except Blender has a lot of shortcuts. So to me, because I know how to use Blender, it feels more smooth and a lot easier for me. Like it's a lot less stressful. Where Maya has a lot more breakages. Maya corrupts more often. Maya doesn't have a load of shortcuts. Maya doesn't have a modifier. It doesn't have a liquid simulator. It doesn't have a cloth simulator if you're using Maya Lite like I am. There's a lot of stuff in Maya that Blender has and it doesn't. It has some advantages, but honestly, as much as I try not to say I hate Maya, Maya is great, it's just nothing special. I think the easiest way to describe Maya and Blender is Maya is like someone telling you, okay, build this bed. Yeah, like I'm doing now. Build this bed. Here's a screwdriver, and here's a bunch of screws. That's great. You know, you're going to be able to build that bed with those screws and with that screwdriver. And they're good tools. The screwdriver's a great tool, you know, and it's not going to break on you. Well, Maya does break sometimes, but you get the idea. Blender, however, Blender can have a bunch of glitches with all these modifiers and stuff. However, it's equivalent to saying, here you go, have this drill, have this saw, have this exact saw, have this riveter. You know, it's giving you so many more tools to do the same job, and sometimes that could be overwhelming, and you can end up using the wrong tools for the job and end up with a bed that's falling apart. Versus Maya's, where it's nothing fancy, but it's still a structured bed. It's still nice, you know. It's still a bed. I'd say that's the key differences between the both. Blender is more secure, in my opinion, is that you never know if you lose access to Maya for free. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'd say Blender's biggest fault is you have so many tools, and that can sometimes be a bit overwhelming, and you don't know which ones to use. Where Maya, you always sort of know what you're doing, because you're much more limited. It's a weird benefit, but I would consider it a benefit. I hope that explains something, and you're not just sitting there like, what? What did that even mean? Beds? Why was he talking about beds? Jesus Christ. I only asked what was better, Blender or Maya. Yeah, I knew you'd do that. Is it a big problem when modeling? So, the reason modifiers can be helpful, right, is because, like I just did there, we're going to put these widgets back on in a minute. So modifiers, again, could be a downfall as well. But let's say I had an object, and I was like, in Maya, so let's get to it. In Maya, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I want to bevel the edges, right? Maya does have a shortcut for it. I think it is also Control B. I could be wrong. You can't scroll to increase them. Oh, you always made it. That's cool. Huh. But there is a button. Is it Control B? Then you turn up a value of speed. I use Maya almost every day, and I can't actually remember. Single Blender, have you ever had the issue of suddenly having abnormal mesh bounds and the dimensions in the question going through the roof? No, I don't think so. Although that did remind me of another problem you get with Blender. Blender, sometimes you get a lot of problems with not knowing normal directions, not knowing if the mesh is broken in some way. Maya tends to make that a lot more clear, in my opinion. But yeah, so if you wanted to, no, I don't know that at all. I have no idea, Letterborn. Yeah, so if I wanted to bevel these edges right, I'll do something like this. Uni doesn't like, I can imagine, right? And then if I was to do a Blender, I could say, oh, you know what? We'll do it as a modifier. Cool. That's nice. Okay, then you go off and do something else for a bit, make all of these changes, you know, do other bits, whatever. Then when you come back and you're like, oh, all right, let's attach whatever this is to something now. And you go put it over and you're like, oh, wait. You can view if the normal's off. Like, you can, I know. But it doesn't feel as obvious in Blender half the time. Because you have to turn on back faces, stuff like that. Whereas Maya automatically has that kind of stuff on. And if the vertices are locked, I find that harder to tell in Blender too. Anyways, so if you're like wanting to put it somewhere. So there's two things here actually. Because if I'm like want to scale it now, I'm like, oh crap, I flattened those now. Whereas if I come into here and do that, the modifier is still going to smooth those edges as normal, right? And additionally, if I'm like, oh no, there's too many bevels now, I can't do anything about it. If I keep clicking undo, I might be lucky enough to go back, or if I made a backup, right? But modifiers will allow me to go, oh, actually no, I only want like 3 edges on there, not 25, and boom, I'm done. Oh no, I want 1. Oh no, I want 18. You know, I could change that. And if I'm like, oh, you know what? I want to subdivide it as well. And Maya does kind of have a modifier that subdivides, because if you press 3, you'll get a smooth preview. But I could like smooth it first and then subdivide and get some wacky shapes, for example. Look at that. It's just a load of these sort of small things that I personally feel Blender gives you that little edge, right? And again, I could say, oh, you know what? I don't want it to be that shape. I want it to go back to a cube. I want thicker bevels. I want less bevels. It's just, it gives you so... I don't know how to explain it. It gives you a lot more versatility. Ooh, good word. Then I feel... Hold on a minute. Oh, you got to press B. Yeah, you see, I'm used to using Maya. I've used the Maya a lot recently. I used the Maya a lot. Yeah. But like Letterborn said, it's important to know Maya if you want to get into the industry. Yeah, I'm just reading everything. Make sure I don't miss your guys' comments. I mean, you can see the scenes I've done on my art station. Like, I showed the ones... I still UV map in Maya. Maya has a much more superior UV mapper. And nothing at the moment is going to change that unless you buy a UV mapper for Blender. But just looking at like my scene, like all of this has been Maya. All of this, not this, and then yeah, that as well. Maya. All Maya. So far, this is the only one that's been in Blender. But I feel like when we modeled it, it was so quick and easy. Right? If you guys ever remember that, I would have a stream. There is a stream of it. Oh, is there? I can't remember when I swapped over to YouTube. Where's my reference gone? I've got food stuck in my teeth. It's really annoying. Where did my reference go? What the heck? Did I close it? None there. I think I may have closed it by accident. 1 second. See, this is what happens when the room's too hot. Brain go empty. Head empty. Okay, we got the interior again. I like how I'm literally just putting a thing here. Wait. I hope that helps sort of explain why I prefer Blender these days. Wow. Why does this end look lower? I also hope I'm not boring you guys. I always feel like everything I'm talking about you guys are going to get super bored of. And you're like, you're too nice to tell me it's boring. I'm just sitting here like, yeah, so just remember. We'll have a little bit there. Every time you're willing to stream, I'm willing. Dope. Nice. Did you see Battlefield trailer? I did not, but unfortunately I'm not really interested. I haven't been interested in Battlefield in ages, man. I don't really like shooting games. I'm not even... Every time I tell people that, they're usually like, it's because you're bad. I'm like, no, I'm actually pretty good at shooting games. I'm definitely not as good as I used to be, but I'm not a big fan anymore. I love the info knowledge. Thank you. It's always nice to hear. I'm always self-conscious that if you guys are enjoying the content or not. Believe it or not, I am. Being that I'm streaming, I'm always wanting to make sure what I'm doing is actually entertaining for you guys. And if it's not, you know, I want to change what I'm doing. That's kind of what the pillow looks like. A bit flatter than that. Here you go. Yeah, I mean, I'll have a little dent in the middle. What's bad thing about Blender and Maya as long as you use them? What's bad things about Blender and Maya as long as you use them? As in you want me to tell you the bad things about each program? Or you're saying what's bad about them if you're using them anyway? Actually, I can stay like that. Oh, actually, a little bit less than that. It's not gonna. It's not supposed to cover all the way up there, is it? It's supposed to just a bit thicker. Turn this up, and oh, I didn't click. There we go. Oh wow! Oh, my leg's gone dead. Oh, my foot's like completely numb. Ah, I was sitting on it. Oh. Don't shut your leg, folks. Oh, there. Oh, Philly's coming back. Probably going to get pins and needles in a sec, though. See, I haven't used... one of the bigger problems as well is I've not used Fullmire in ages. So it's hard to really compare fully the features when I've not been using Fullmire. So I might be a little biased because of that. What? Nope. Collision. Collision. Oh, what's the shortcut again? Shift space. And there it goes. Wow, that was fast. Whoa. What's going on there? Why is the wall a collision box? This is collision, right? No collision. There you go. That's better. Although, what the heck? Oh, wait. No. I must have accidentally selected them both. There we go. Get some slight movement on it, just so when it falls, we should get a little bit more wibbly wobbliness. I want it to be stiffer. Internal spring, don't care. Pressure, don't care. Collision, self collision, turn on. Cool. Get a subdivide in there. Do you subdivide it first or after? As to get? That's great and all, but stop sliding up. I need it stiffer. Put a little bit less gravity on. You know what? I need to do this as well. Go ahead. Now there's got to be a good spot in there I can use, right? Wait a minute. Oh, because I've tried to gravity was what was going on. Turn that off for a sec. Buy it afterwards. No, I'll tell you on. Oh, no, I should have done that. I've got to have a stiffer setting to it, right? Stiffness, tension, bending, tension. Friction. I want sides to do friction, right? What's that do? I want it to like stick to the bed when it hits it, not slide off like silk. The spring, pressure, cast, shape, collision. Friction. That's done nothing. What's if I click this? Friction. This isn't gonna work at all, is it? Oh! Yes! Great success. That's what I'm looking for. Sweet. What's the bad? Oh, I already read that. Haha. We want it to when it's got like kind of wrinkles. Yeah, that's fine. Now when you want to apply it, all you got to do is click apply to cloth. Cool. Now, apply that quick. Great, maybe one more. I don't mind about it being high poly. We're going to use nanites anyway. If we go to cloth. Which one's cloth? Oh, there. Bigger. More. Bigger. Oh, no, too much. But definitely got the spirit. Oh, there it is. Oh. It's like magic. Close. Whoa, very close. Bit more around here. If I don't like some of these, I can always, when I slightly go over, I can slightly adjust it. Definitely here. So I need to apply this. I don't want to do one more subdivide. It's getting ridiculous. Yeah, no more. That's too much. Just get back our other subdivide. Oh, it's already back. Nice. I mean, we're getting pretty good wrinkles. Let's turn the strip up to max. Turn this up a little bit. Alright, turn it down. That's better. But again, the bits we don't like, slightly adjust them just to fix up some of those errors. Bed for sleep or resting? Is that a question between the two, or? I wonder if I should like duplicate this down and actually give it a thickness. Oh, that looks cool. Wait, no. Well, that's not actually doing it in a great way at all. That's better. But turn off that. Managed to give it a thickness. That is very cool. Nice. Okay. Ed, accomplished. Mission accomplished. Table 6 going dark. No, unhide. There you go. Nice. Now we kind of should wrinkle up the pillow, right? One more, and then we'll do a preview subdivide. It's very cool already. But who needs ZBrush when I could just do that? How cool is that? Then you could just smooth, go back to. That's so cool. I mean, what if we get like a claw? Oh no, sorry, plane. No. Plane. There you go. I'm curious now. If I just have a plane, I make it big. Maybe not that big. And then we just basically oh well, no, I'll do a normal subdivide. Control 3, Control 5, there you go. One more. And then another subdivide. And then we go sculpt, and then we go cloth. How cool is that? That's so neat. And smooth the edges. So without them smooth, let them smooth. That's so cool. Anyways. Oh. I would sleep in this bed. This little room here is probably bigger than my room. No, not quite. It's a little bit of an exaggeration. I'm going to point this fan and keep it turned that way. Because I'm getting freaking hot. Hot. Alright, so. Oh, let's go through the wall. I expected that. I expected nothing less. So let's grab this. Let's pull it away from the wall just a tad. Nice. I don't know where it's going to be attached by, because in the reference it doesn't really look like it's attached in any way, shape or form, but that's not me blaming the reference, that's just me pointing it out, you know. There's a candle on a bed? Jesus. I say her, it's only because my character for my scene. Was it because the... Maybe I said her because the concept artist of this is a lady. That's why she's here right now, and she's just like, did he just call me a lady? So we do that to give it a tiny bit extra room for having the actual... Cool. Grab one of our candles. We're going to be modeling, sculpting these. You know what? I could sculpt it in Blender. I don't have to limit myself to ZBrush. There you go, candle. Got a bone in there as well. Why? But why? It's hanging from the bed, but I can't tell where, so we can put it here. Although, maybe I should have copied the whole thing, deleted the top bits. Whew. Hot. Very, very hot. There you go. It looks more like metal string, or whatever you want to call it. I feel like string would be connected to the center more, not how I've done it. I mean, if that is the case, I could always... Just pull you across more, like this, and then pull you into that. Yeah, that really looks better like that, to be honest. It's got a little coat hanger back here. No, just gets away, silly goose. It's a silly goose. Silly goose. Now for my famous, using a cube looks like I should be using a cylinder for. You'll know what I mean when I'm finished. Well, I probably brute force that instead of just going into a direction. Side view. Ah! That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Yay! Okay, so if we pull this out, I want one of those double bits up there. One of those double hangers. I'm getting way able to work out with my story now. Damn it. Short stories are hard. I can't write at all. I can help write though. I've always found I'm better at assisting in someone's writing than I am at doing anything like that myself. Same with design though, to be fair. I feel like my design choices are way better if I'm working off of someone else's design choices and not my own. That's pretty much what I want. And then I want the jacket to just be thrown over the whole thing. A jacket? Hold on a minute. I have to make a jacket? That sort of just dawned on me. Kind of looks like the bone. I don't even know where to start the jacket, so we're not going to at the moment. Oh my lord. What is that? Oh, right. It was just the opposite side of that. Right. Let me make the door a bit thicker. Let's make the door a thick lad. I could probably make these thick as well. Nah, we'll duplicate them. I've got quite a lot of room there to work with. Yeah. Lovely. Now we've got the backside. Ha! It's a backside. Got food stuck in my teeth. Don't like it. Wait, where's my rotation counter? Oh, top left. 180. Woo! Really? I'm always looking for test reader, especially since I started writing in English. It's not my strong language. I've always said it, but I enjoy saying so. Oh, and what about this idea? What about that? You could always have this and that, and I think that's really cool. And then, you know, doesn't mean they're good ideas, but I like being able to say, oh, try this, try that, and see what they think. I think that's very cool. Little door handle. Door handle it is. There you go. Matey boy. If you guys ever saw me in real life, what would you like for me to refer to you as? Matey boy? Lad? Or lass? You'd have to. I'd assume you guys would go for like an English phrase, right? Alright, governor. By the way, or other modeling teachers now wants us to model a low poly character in one mesh, including hair and shoes, etc. She's the evil one. Gee, why? I guess if it's low poly, but it's just so unnecessary. It's like, guys, here's a load of extra work for you. Like, it just feels like it's just, to me, feels unnecessary. This is not how the door looks in a reference, but I like the way it looks, so I don't want to change it. I like the way it looks. We're leaving it. But one part, I like the way it looks. Another part, it's going to take some extra time to change, and I don't want to. See what I mean? You know? Like I said earlier, nothing wrong in saving yourself some time just because you don't want to, you know, essentially spend all that extra time doing something that doesn't feel necessary. I want to put one here, one here. I want to stretch these out a tad. Like that. Sweet. I want to do a subdivision on that to make this it smooths the corners. Right, so instead, select these and do this, and do that, so we get this smooth bend. Then, I want to delete these. Press O, drag these out just a tad, and make it look like it's being torn. this way. That, there you go. And then I probably want smoothness on here, like that. Maybe the same on these guys. I know, let's make it Engons. Nice. Sweet. And we got some, like a torn off. What the hell happened here? Hold on a minute. When did I do that? It was too long ago. Oh no. What the hell did I do that? 3,000 polycount. So that is quite low poly. That's like the one I made not too long ago. You remember the one I made? Someone paid me to do it. They paid me to do it. I swear. No, it was someone paid me to do it. There you go. No, we're not doing that. What? No! God's sake. Dun dun dun. Dun. Oops. Dun. Dun dun. Dun. Dun dun. There you go. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, the wood's not facing that way on that side. Hold on a minute. She lied to me in her concept. In the concept, you see the wood's clearly going down here. I know it's hidden behind there, but you can see the seam here. But then in here, the wood's going that way. Oh. What a rascal. What a rascal concept artist. Here I'm just going to go boom, boom. Keep one. Yeah. Keep one vertice. I'll keep top one. No, vertice. Take this one little guy here. Oh, look at him. And then he looks like he gets stuck in there. Get tucked in. Then if we go to the front and start creating that shape, of course it comes over here. Then it starts coming down here. Oh, right. So first of all, it's going to be enough to stick in here. There you go. It comes down, out, down, 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 down. Get a little bit in. It comes out and it sticks back over here. Over, comes up, comes around like this. Then I want to do one underneath. I guess I should. Then I should do one underneath. Slightly make it a jar over here. Start pulling that one down. This isn't gonna work. It might do. I always have my doubts. What the heck? What? Oh, right. What am I seeing? Not quite right, but it's close enough. I'm curious if this is gonna work than anything. Get out of the way. Cool. Isolate this now. Bring it up, connect this. Then we wanna start connecting them together. Wait, hold on a minute. My brain. Because I did one underneath, so now I've got to remember how I want to do this. So here, 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 here. Like this. Yeah, and then this is sticking... Wait. Wait. Wait, hold on. That was underneath, and this part was on top, right? Right. So we want to connect here and here. There we go. Jesus. Again, I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll see. Now we want to connect here. And then here. See? Shifting? Oh. Okay, then let's press F and then go triangulate. There you go. Press F. Triangle. Oh. Why not? Don't you sass me, Blender. Oh, it's probably because of this part. Now. Yeah. No. Why not? I don't want to do it myself. Meaty. I'm going to be very happy if this works. My expectations are not high. Oh, it's getting a problem up here. I had a feeling it would. Oh, let's use the work if I do that. Okay. Okay, I'm not upset with that. That's working. Don't think it needs a thickness. That's fine. Almost subdivide. Apply. Another subdivide. And this one. Sculpt. Cloth. Get salts. Get a little bit of cloth. Turn on the strength. Turn on the scale. Kind of. Turn on the scale a bit more. A little bit of recall there. That might be good enough. Let's see what that looks like. The attempt has definitely been made, but I don't know if it's a good one. I mean, honestly, I liked it more when it was just sharp. Maybe not quite that sharp. Maybe one subdivide. It doesn't look awful, but it doesn't look fantastic either. We'll leave it for now. Anyways. That was all I wanted to get done for today. It's already been an hour. That's all I wanted to do because I'm boiling and I want to leave my bedroom and dunk my head in some ice or ice water. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, we're only sort of doing the interior, so not too much done today. I do want to have it so you can actually see it transparently, which I can't at the moment because I need to cut out the wood. But when I cut out the wood, we'll be actually able to see through these little gaps. Like the cracked thingy. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will catch you guys Sunday, or possibly before that, because I would like to do a little bit more streaming. So, I will see you guys then. Bye, bye.